Hello and welcome to the latest episode of The Process Pro, the video show for the working professionals. I'm your host, Kaushik Majumder. I'm an author and workplace challenge consultant. Those of you watching this show for the first time, the show has been named after my book, The Process Pro. The Process Pro has been designed to present new perspectives on the four important pillars of any organization. On every episode, I'm going to have a guest. The guest could be a seasoned business owner, could be a newbie, just started his or her professional career, or could be a young entrepreneur who has just started his or her entrepreneurial journey, or could be an experienced professional. Now, I'm going to ask my guest 5 workplace related questions which they're going to answer. Now, you got a role to play on this show. You're going to judge whether the guest is a process pro or not. How do you do that? For that, you have to check the answers of the guests and match them with the ones that you think are the correct ones. If you find the guest answers match the ones which you think are the correct ones, then you have to vote the guest as the process pro by typing in the 3 words, the process pro, on the comment section below. Yep. And it's your vote, it's your decision, so the margin of consideration is totally up to you. Now, before I introduce you to today's guest, I got something important to tell you. Those of you who have not subscribed to my channel yet, I would suggest you go ahead and subscribe to my channel now. Because I keep creating videos related to challenges that are faced by working professionals at their workplaces. And if you are a working professional, if you don't want to miss any of the videos that I create. So let's start the process pro. Please join me in welcoming Malay Ghosh, who has joined me from Calcutta. He has been working in IT for the last 15 years. The companies he has worked in includes TCS, IBM, Wipro, and also Capgemini. So Malay, would you like to say hello to the viewers?
Hello, viewers. Thank you, Kaushik. Thank you for inviting me to this Process Pro session.
Thank you very much, Malay, for joining again. So I'm going to ask you 5 workplace-related questions, which you're going to answer. And viewers are going to judge whether your answers match theirs. And based on that, they're going to vote for you as a process pro. Right? So should we start?
Yeah, sure.
So let's start the process pro. So Malay, the first question I would like you to rate on a scale of 1 to 10, the importance of process behind the success of any organization.
Okay. So process definitely an important aspect of any organization, but I would give it a rating of 9 because the process best practices are defined based on some conditions. When you are just taking it for your organization, then there may be, based on the circumstances, there may be some options, or there may be some scope of improvement as well as improvisation based on the situation it demands. So that's why I'm giving it a 9.
So if you can shift from one important aspect or pillar to another, which is a culture, and on the same line, I would request you to rate the culture behind the success of any organization on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah. So culture is having greater impact at the lower level of the, like, an organization. Lower level in the sense, I mean to say that to at employee and organization relationship. So sometimes I can say culture is an intangible collection of aspect. So it may be a behavior of leaders towards the employee. It may be an of out of office or working policies, or maybe the practices which is not even laid out. So this is very much important from an employee and employer relationship perspective. I give it a 10. Culture is very much important. That's why we here in employment circuit. This is an Indian MNC, this is an European MNC. They have got different culture. Indian MNCs have got different cultures. Some Asian MNCs have different culture. So these are all intangible feelings which are actually culminating into one word that is called culture.
We have covered process and culture. The next one is leadership. which decides the direction of any organization. So I would like you to give me two characteristics or skills that a smart leader should have.
Okay. So leaders main uh, like leadership skill has to have the longer visibility than any other employee or any other people in the organization. Leader should have the visibility where he is taking his team to. He should know the path and also the journey. By journey, it means like how he wants to take their team to, how he wants to nourish, or, or what will be the end result. That's why the journey. Okay, the leader should know all these things. Okay, the second aspect, definitely, whenever you are delivering something, you are doing something, they're bound to have some crisis. So leader should have some crisis management technique. That's it.
Okay, so that we covered process, culture, and leader. The another important pillar of any organization is its people. And
Okay.
when we talk about people, it's the working professionals or the employees. So I would love to know two specific skills a
Mhm.
smart employee or working professional should have or should bring to the table.
The adaptability is the most important thing, I believe.
Mhm,
The person who is adaptive in nature, whether it is a technology, because the business and the employment scenario is very dynamic nowadays and also demanding. So you need to the business, the way you were doing business yesterday may not be true for today. But if you are not adapting to those new changes, or you are restricting or resistive to those changes, you have to perish. Okay. Second most important thing, learning. It has no age limit. You have to learn till you leave. Okay. So once you think that I know everything, that's the end of the story. Okay. So as long as you are open to learn new things, like new technologies, new skill set, anything, may not be useful today, but if you are learning things that is going to be handy in coming, say, maybe in 1 year or so, you can be way ahead of others
mhm.
by learning things.
So thank you, Malay. So we have covered the four aspects or four pillars of any organization, successful organization. About the fifth one, if you can shift our focus from those pillars to another important aspect of any organization, is the challenges that are faced by working professionals. So I would love to know, in your view, what is the most common challenge that is faced by working professionals at their workplaces, where the experience bracket is between 3 years and say 12 to 15 years.
Okay. So the thing is, the challenges, like technical challenges, like work related or task related, you face every day, you overcome every day. But there are people challenges. People challenges may come from your peer. People challenges may come from your upper management. It can be your boss. It can be someone else. So the problem, if it is peer or towards your southbound, like your juniors, you can manage it somehow. But if the conflicting scenario is arising with your senior leaders or the managers, that becomes very bothersome thing in an employment scenario. So the problem is, you have got managers, you have got boss, you don't have leaders much. The scenario in Indian IT or other industries, that you get promotions based on seniority. So if who is driving the vehicle don't know about the direction, don't know about why he is driving that vehicle, then the passengers in that vehicle are definitely under risk. Okay, and the organizations also, I think, getting affected because of that. Okay, similar, this is also impacting, like, another aspiration, like employee is also working in organization with some aspiration and goal. Similarly, organization is also having some targets or aspiration from employees. The managers or the leaders are the ones who actually does the matchmaking of this. So there lies the biggest problem, and that's why the highest attrition in Indian IT industry.
So it's basically boss related problem.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Rather than leaders, you have
Boss
bosses
or
around you.
managers.
Hmm.
Okay, these are the 5 questions I had. So thank you very much, Malay. The wonderful answers, wonderful perspectives. And so viewers, it's your turn. Every vote counts. I hope you have liked this video. So you know the drill. Please hit the share and like buttons. Looking forward to see you in my next video with another guest, with another perspective, with new learning. Till then, this is Kaushik Majumder signing off. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Malay. Bye-bye.
Thank you.